They took the SMU law clinic. So I said, I'm gonna represent myself. Being a fool. See, I'm saying this, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know I'm a fool at the time. So God takes special care of old people, fools, children, and people like Woody. God takes special care of these kind of people. So I'm not.
Bro, what did they call it straight? Good YouTube, show, boy. Kevo back again with another video. Hold on. Simple. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watched Charleston White in a minute. He got an interview, Lil Say Cheese. We finna check it out. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Let go.
Oh man, here we go. Order in the court.
Yeah. Order in the motherfucking court. Say, Jeffrey, you sit your long head down somewhere. And I'm telling you now, Woody, this new trial that we got, come here and play artistic and what you want to say. You will tell us exactly what you told Detective V and Detective T, two outstanding Atlanta gang unit police officers who cracked the motherfuckers with you.
Damn.
Ooh, they some bad laws. Watch what they are.
Man, welcome back.
Yeah,
I'm about to rub me one, y'all.
We've been gone too long, son. There's been too much happening in the world.
Yeah.
And the Pope don't know unless we tell them what's going on. We don't want to tell them.
It's a lot going on right
There's a
now.
lot going on right now.
I mean, on the hypocrisy. And
Since the beginning. Since the beginning, man.
yeah.
That's how we met each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how we met each other, homie. And people act like I killed somebody.
You said that you love every minute of this.
I love every minute of this.
Why?
Because these are idols who are fallen.
Damn.
These are not prestigious men. These are not loving husbands. These are not great fathers. Homie, these are criminal street image who I've been attacking. And the whole black community, the whole hip hop community, the whole internet came up against me, have wished death upon me.
Damn.
Have put my address, have threatened to rape my daughter, threatened to do something to my son, have sworn I should be in jail. You have black celebrities and entertainers like Gilly, Steven Jackson, D.L. Hughley.
I ain't gonna lie, Charleston White did get a lot of hate. Simple. And back then when I used to watch Charleston White, bro, I used to love Charleston White. Simple. But then was getting a lot of hate, bro. He still prevailed, still came out on top. Hold on. You gotta respect it though.
Who say I'm some of the worst things to black people, including Vlad, even a Russian Jew who put killers on their platform. I've never killed nobody. I've never raped nobody. I've never been accused of this.
Bro, he just funny, bro.
I don't have any felony convictions. I haven't been to prison. I went to college. I don't have a lengthy criminal record. I wasn't a criminal as an adult. I was a juvenile delinquent. And these people are skipping from the time I've been 21 when I got out to 48, haven't told on nobody, haven't been involved in crime. They're going all the way back to my juvenile record, homie. Always. So when I kept going to jail, now look what I got arrested for. I got arrested for a YouTube skit.
What YouTube skit?
I got arrested for a YouTube skit 3 years later after the skit.
Oh wow.
I got arrested for an animal cruelty YouTube skit 3 years later after the skit, homie. But they used that to shame me. So
I ain't know
haven't
about
been
that.
shot at nobody. I haven't been accused of killing nobody. So nobody have even pulled my criminal record to say, hey man, this don't even really have a criminal record. Man, this was just in college before he came to the internet. Before he came to the internet, while on the internet, he was a youth advocate. This is documented. If everybody take their phones out right now and Google Charleston White, hyped, H-Y-P-E-D, about H-Y-P-E, youth outreach, and you tell me what comes up. Homie, I done sent you from documentation of what I really do. But you got people like you that say, what is he known for? What did he do? Man, he ain't this, he ain't that. I went to juvenile, record seal, no felony convictions. I've never been to prison. Don't know what it's like to go to prison. I've been a day one father. I raised my children. Their mama went to jail and I kept the kids and raised them.
You know, my bad.
So people ain't homie. The schools know me. The mayor know me. Greg Abbott know me. Cecilia Abbott know me. I've worked in laws and legislation from Texas legislation to Washington, D.C. So now this is documented. So I'm saying, how can these people come up against me? And I'm speaking against evil. So let me take y'all back to the beginning, humble beginning. I became viral on World.
Bruh, that nigga said, I'm speaking against evil. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Charleston White do get a lot of hate, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, personally, I got a dark sense of humor, bro. So I don't really be, you know what I'm saying? You can't take a lot of it serious. It's the internet, bro. You gonna say whatever. Hold on. Do say whatever. Simple. Especially in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're somebody with soft skin or whatever, Charleston White might not be for you, bro. Simple. Me, it's funny.
Hip hop for going against our local Crips. For shooting up a 93-year-old woman house that made the news. Me and my youth organization went over there and repaired her house. After they shot this old 93-year-old woman house, I came online attacking the local the Ford Trey Harvey Street Crips. I went viral because of Spud Boom's sister. Spud Boom, who was a rapper, who was beefing with Yayo at the time, who was pushing two of the most violent lyrics in the city. So these kids beefing. So I done jumped in their beef. His sister attacked me. Only for him. So she attacked me and put me on Facebook and said, snitching, community snitch on Harvey Street Crips. It went viral on World Star Hip Hop. Within a day, World Star Hip Hop done their research and changed the title to community activist. She put man snitches to try to bring the snitch shame to me. So at that point, I'm saying, ain't nobody said nothing about Kevin Spencer. The fishbowls who attacked me. So Spud Boom get picked up by the feds. What'd he do?
Rat.
What'd he do?
Snitch.
Snitch. Told on. So her sister tried to shame me. So God used that bad for my good. Propel me before the world. Mm-hmm. So now I'm saying, okay, I got everybody's attention. I'm kind of shamed. I'm feeling kind of shamed because this is a label you don't want amongst a bunch of people. I wrestled with that shame for days. And my mama said all things work for the good of those who love God that is called according to his will. She's been saying this since I was a little bitty boy. So how can I make this work for me, God? Man. Because I told on somebody when I was a kid. Niggas, I got all this going through my head. I took the stand when I was a kid. God, how can I work for this? You're not a criminal. Man, that don't mean nothing, man. Nigga, man, you're not a criminal. You remember you said you willing to be a hoe to be in your children's life? And I looked in the mirror with tears in my eyes. Yeah, I told on. And I tell on you now. I embraced that and stood on it. I ain't committing crime. Hell yeah. Mighty fact, some just robbed me for 20 pounds. Some I was cool with out of Forest Hill.
Damn, 20?
Them stealing from each other. My partners out of West Dallas, Monk them got the popcorn at the time. My them can't get the popcorn. Yeah, we come on, it's getting serious. It's getting serious. Yeah. So I'm in my late 20s at the time. I'm in my late 20s at the time. My son, probably 3 years old, 4 years old. I just had my daughter. My baby mama on the run for a probation violation. She dancing and flash dancer. She get picked up. So she go to jail. She been on the run for like 2 years. I'm the middleman. My Fort Worth can't get the popcorn. I'm taking them here out to West Dallas to get the popcorn. The feds on my name out here. That's my phone. The feds on my name out here. The feds them on my name out here. My name out here. Big Dree, Pistol Pete, all of them, I'm riding with my from Fort Worth to Dallas to go get 22 pounds and 2 bricks. And I'm putting my on it, doing my thing. But I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just middleman. Call me and say, man, hit your boy Monk. So I'm going out there. My Monk them out of West Dallas, Fox 4 News, them say they the largest drug dealers in Dallas at the time. This 2005, 2006. I'm in my early 20s. I'm not involved in the criminal elements. I just know deals. You know what I'm saying? If you call me, I know this, but I know they can get you in trouble too. Facilitating, drug sales, that's, yeah. So I know they can get you in trouble. So my baby mama go to jail. My son 4 or 5, my daughter newborn, she's 6 months old. So I got the baby. I moved back in with mama. We staying over off Matlock and 20. The feds them get but before they get my mom, I go get a truck for him, and I do what a partner do. I'm with good credit. I ain't got nothing on my record. So I'm the money with the money. I'm gonna go get the car for you, your name, the house for you, your name, and I ain't tripping with you. So and I can articulate when I go in there. So I'm that partner, homie. I'm gonna help my
bro. I'm not getting nothing in my name for no simple. I'm not even doing that for family. I can't even trust family to make sure my straight. Simple to keep my name straight. Simple. So I don't really do that, but he must really trust him.
They, keep the money, right? So we go out to Richard Arledge Suzuki. All this documentation. So Richard Arledge Suzuki went to the feds. My Patrick Weatherall, Monk, them went to the feds. It was the West Dallas Gator Boys. So I'm in the middle of all this. So there's a detective by the name of Daniel Torres, Agent Torres. So they talking about when I snitched as a kid, I get in the middle of one of the largest FBI investigations in Dallas. So I go get a truck for my in my name out there in Richard Arledge Suzuki. Richard and them go there for money laundering. That's when we had the next tier of church. So I'm gonna work at a warehouse. At this time, I was working at Whirlpool Warehouse, fucking my supervisor, Joanne Martinez, as I was working as an inventory auditor for just ride, count, slang and do the warehouse. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Joanne Martinez.
That's crazy.
So now, homie, make a long story short,
damn,
I got Big Dreek and Pete and them coming out here to get the. So when I go get this truck, Monk beat up his girlfriend, homie. He beat up his baby mama, Fizz, get involved. He made Fox News. So he want me to go get the truck. They seized the truck. Road Dogg riding in the truck one day. So Torres terrorizing West Dallas. They doing to West Dallas what they doing in LA right now because they finna bring all of what you see now to West Dallas. So they finna clean it up because the West Dallas Gator Boys, them on 22 drug houses that operated at one time. Them had ranches, alligators. That's where the Gator Boy name came from. Them had lions. Them had a tiger, a Bengal tiger that got loose and killed all the horses. They had to kill it. Po' boy riding around, showing them dropped it off on the highway. That's what brought the feds here. Them doing stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? Then, little black got killed. So a whole bunch of happened, homie. So I'm sitting back. I'm like who would write a book about this because I'm involved in it, but I'm not involved in it. I'm connected to it. Yeah. So I'm like the rapper who can rap all his homeboy's life. I'm just like the rapper who I ain't it, but I'm in it, but I ain't in it. You see what I'm saying? And I can rap. So I go get the truck one day.
Wait, Charlie can rap?
So Torres, and I can't think of the white boy name. They had been, man, so when Torres and them was kicking these houses in, you coming out there with a black eye, your jaw might be broke, when SWAT coming in, when they say get on the ground, they boom, they knocking teeth out. So this is what they pride themselves in, So they get me, I go down to Dallas headquarters. But before I go, I knew I had a warrant out of Ellis County. So I went and paid, I came and got the money from Monk, went and paid the warrant, went down there. Chief Conkle, may rest in peace, he was the Dallas police chief at the time. So I went down there, man. The white boy was outside waiting on me. So I come through the front. And when I get ready to go through the metal detector, he say, empty your pockets. I empty my pocket. He said, no, I need to pat search you. Well, I know as a regular civilian, and I got a smart mouth, I know as a regular civilian, if I'm going down to the police department and get my car, yeah, my friends are being investigated, but I ain't no criminal. And you ain't finna treat me like no criminal, white boy. But of course, I got my pants sagging. That's when we were wearing the button-up shirts like, the long sleeve button-up shirts like Jay-Z with the hats cocked like T.I. We had that look then, So I said, no, man, you ain't finna pat search me. So he kept trying to grab my arm as we were proceeding to go to the back, trying to initiate, because they know it's hot-headed. So he's trying to initiate contact. I said, man, quit touching me. Ooh. So the more upset and aggressive I get, he gave him right to put his hands on me. So I play like he done pushed my head against the wall. But I said he pushed this eye against the wall. So if they go back and look at the camera, I say he pushed this eye against the wall and made me blurry and I can't see, but he pushed this eye. So they put the handcuffs on me and say, you under arrest, you got warrant. I said, man, if you look at my pocket right there, I got a paper that I already cleared the warrant. Take me up to the interrogation room like they did Thug now. This time I'm 28, 27. I come home at 21. I got locked up at 14, never been in the streets. Come home at 21. From 21 to 28, I done kind of learned some hanging with these, right? So when they get me at 28, this is documented. So Torres and them don't never take me out of handcuffs. So I'm kind of claustrophobic. They taking too long, but I know they're in there watching the camera. So I go to singing, I'm so hood, I wear my pants below my waist, because I'm trying to mentally talk to myself. So, man, why y'all got me? Y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, so I'm doing the young dumb. So when they come in there, he got the tablet, Tory and them got the tablet. Say, hey man, you want to tell us something about Monk? So I'm saying, I done already seen First 48. Y'all ain't telling me about my right, if I do my right to be a lawyer. So they say, okay, we finna take you to jail. So they take me downstairs to the parking garage. I'm still in handcuffs. They push me against the pole, put his hand against my back, do their little searching thing, and run his fingers. You know how they feel for dope. And he done it too rough. He done it too rough. And then when he got me against the car, he done it again. You know, because they want to take pictures of this. I got made tattooed on my back. I still got rolling 60s, neighborhood crib, scribble scrabble like that. So, and I still had C-Nut right there before I got my daughter name tattooed. So before my daughter was born. So they take me to jail, and he whispered in my ear, he said, yeah, if I was in the boys' home with you, I would have been fucking you. I said, that's why you tried to roughly put your foam in my ass. So I'm trying to create a case for him. He pulled my pants up. I said, man, you just try to put your finger in my ass. Because I'm finna file a case. I'm a suing, right? I've been suing jobs already. They got the wrong. They think they do this too. So they file they file a charge. They take me to Lou Sterrett and they charge me with assault on a police officer by threat. Of course, that charge ended up getting dropped. They were just putting pressure on Monk. Monk had beat his girlfriend up real bad, man. Yeah, Monday, they ran Dallas, homie. So when I get out, let me just say this.
Hey, on this chatter belt, we do not condone. So, yeah, especially on no female, bro. That's crazy.
Yes. I don't condone at this time in my life. I've never been mistreated by the police. I grew up in the suburbs. I'm inherited the culture's disdain for the police. I've secretly liked cops at this time. But because
hey, you know the guideline, he got the iced out cop badge. I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time seeing the iced out cop badge. Is it? I think so. I haven't seen Charleston White damn near, it been over a year. You feel me? This been glowed up on my head. Hold on. Cause he used to have like the little fake little cop badge. It was like a little chain, but wasn't it like a little fake little badge? Simple. So, hey, getting that money. Hold on, Charles, getting that money. Simple. I respect it.
The energy I'm around. 28. Sometime he got a job. Sometime he hustled. He might got a pound. I might open for a quarter pound over here. Over here giving me 2 pounds. So, you know, just in the shambles of life trying to find that identity, but still trying to remain a father, going home to mama house, cooking weed, and trying not to have the house smelling like, trying not to make bites around the area. So doing all that, homie. So when I got out, I took all of that and made it angry toward this police officer, these two, because they chasing money. And I contacted Internal Affairs, Dallas Internal Affairs, and I lied on Detective Agent Daniel Torres and said that him and another officer sexually assaulted me in the parking garage of the Dallas headquarters. And the reason I'm holding my head now, homie, because I feel shame about it today. At the time, I got that because the knowledge that I have, I used it for evil. Even if you lie on somebody, homie, it's on their record. If a police officer falsely arrests you and you get found not guilty, you still got an arrest record. If you go downtown and you file with Internal Affairs and you falsely lie on this officer and he even get clearance of it, even when he gets ready to be promoted, that follows him. And I knew that. So I intentionally, who's ever in charge over that officer's fight.
Yeah, that is facts though. But I got in trouble. Hold on, I done got high. First blood of the day. When I got in trouble, yeah. Everything got dismissed or whatever. I had everything situated. Got me a nice little lawyer and everything. And it's dismissed. I drive trucks, so I'm trying to get back into driving trucks, and they can still see my background. Simple. Even though I wasn't guilty or nothing, they still can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's on there now when they do your background check. So I had to go the extra mile and get that expunged. I don't know about in y'all state, but in my state, you only can expunge something one time, like in your entire life type. So luckily, everything happened at what time. I was able to get the whole expunged. Simple. And now I can drive trucks if I want to. So that background really affects your life, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably was like my lowest moment. Like simple, like when no jobs with you. Yeah. And I mean, you could go make some street money, but if you got in trouble for making street money, I don't know if I'm trying to take that risk. Simple. So it put me in a photo situation, but valuable lesson I had to learn and really step my mental up, really step my grind up. And I made sure I still made money, still pay my bills, still, pay my car note, car insurance, all this, bro. Phone bill, all this, bro. I lose nothing that never got cut off. And y'all know cases that be lasting like a minute. You know what I mean? So I think mine was like down there 2 years, bro. Till I get my so you gotta you know what I'm saying? Be a man about your, you know what I'm saying? If you take that risk, you doing what you doing, you gotta know what you doing and know the consequences as well. And to be honest, I knew the consequences, but I was trying to get some money. Hold on. Simple. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. And I ain't never really opened up about this on here either. But, Charleston White telling his story, baby. Think about it. Simple. Let's continue.
Man, please take that out. There should be no record of it. Yeah, homie, I deliberately lied. And I'm finna tell you to the depths and the extent that I went and lied. So I contacted Internal Affairs. Contacted Chief Conkel's office. I contacted Senator Royce West, contacted his office and got in touch with one of the representations, one of the representatives that was over the criminal justice kind of community issues, a guy by the name at the time of Kevin Bass. So they set me up with, I contacted all the news medias. Yeah, I'm a dirty man. So listen, So they set me up an appointment where I went down to the Dallas Police Department. This is serious now. I met with two top investigators, two special unit investigators from the internal investigation department. I probably spent maybe 8-10 hours at the police department that day being interviewed.
Damn.
I filed a 13-page affidavit full of lies.
Damn.
They said, well, how did he get his fingers?
Wow.
And to penetrate the rectum? I was sagging. Did you have underwear on? Yeah. Well, how did he get through the underwear? I had holes in my drawers. I was just making a man, I'm wrong with him, mama. Say, man, I'm wrong with him, mama. Say, man, I'm wrong. So I filed that 13-page affidavit.
Hey, at least he admitting his wrong, and he did say he feels guilty. He feels shameful about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do certain things, especially like he say he, using his power for evil or the knowledge for evil. When you do evil, I ain't gonna lie. If you a good person, you're gonna feel guilty. Simple. Point blank, period. If you're a good person, deep down, you're gonna feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's best to not even simple. But let's hear his story. My bad, y'all. Come on, man. I'll be high, man. Simple. Don't forget this is a reaction channel. I am not Say Cheese TV. I didn't get his interview. You know what I'm saying? Only people that's like 80 years old and up probably think that. But this is actually a reaction channel. I watch videos and I give my opinion, thoughts, and whatever I want to say. Simple. And I say simple. Simple. And I smoke. Hold on. Simple. Yeah. All right, let's go, man. Damn.
So that probably took a while. Man, they supposed to charge me. So listen. So then they had to go get the video recorder, and we had to go from the time I entered into the building through every place of the police department that I went to. It's just they got me down to the parking lot. There wasn't no cars down there, so I don't know which pole they had. So yeah, and I think they may have did that intentionally. And a lot of edited because they roughed it up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of edited. But how many they didn't stick their fingers in my ass. I lied like a mother. So probably within a month later. Yeah, I had a warrant from Homeland Security. It wasn't from Dallas Police. I had a warrant from Homeland Security. So by the time I got that warrant, The feds and came and got monked them.
Okay.
Yeah. The feds and came and got monked them, homie. That I think that's what saved me. Cause I had been coming back and forth. Because tourists then went out to my mom and them house, so they had been watching. Me and Monk have been best friends since the boys home. Since coming home since the boys home, homie. The West Dallas, they know me as Peanut, cause they, my gang name C-Nut. I won the first in Fort Worth to rock.
Nah, C-Nut is crazy. Wow, that's my first time hearing him say that. C-Nut. Bruh.
Shag in 98, 99. So 90 years. And I rocked the Shag until T.I. came out. It wasn't until we went to the Texas Relays, and them hoes were hollering I look like T.I. that made me come back and cut the Shag off and start rocking the ball fade. Yeah. We was already cocking the hat.
What you know about
we was already cocking the hat. But yeah. So and I got some free out of Peeping Tom when they moved to when the white boy Woody moved to over there, the little hole in the wall club downtown everybody used to go to off 35 by downtown Fort Worth. They had all the bad looks at one time. When Woody first opened it up, they thought I was T.I. for a night. Got some free pussy, had fun, tip drilling and playing tip for social media. This was during MySpace days. Yeah, I was at ATC Logistics, so I used to come through with the dummy bankroll. So let me just say this, homie. So
that's crazy.
I lied on the FBI agent, Detective Torres. I get charged. It was a misdemeanor charge, but it was serious. So they had gave me two court-appointed Dallas attorneys. And I went to court for 5 years. And they were really trying to get Monk out the way. They gave me 33 years. So they put me on the back burner. So from 2006 to 2009, 2010, I damn near went to court. I went to court like 22 times, homie. So first they gave me two lawyers, a black lawyer and a white lawyer from Dallas County Public Defender's Office. And they kept saying, well, hey, maybe were you ever molested? I'm saying no, because I'm so adamant that this happened, but it ain't adding up. Wow. But I'm really trying to help my them. I'm really trying to put this smudge on this highly decorated. When I say highly decorated, at the time he wasn't highly decorated, but when this is a highly decorated law enforcement officer. I'm gonna show you how God works. I'm lying but I'm going through a transition in life. By the time I go to court about the 12th time, I'm going to Tarrant County College. So my life kind of changed. I had my daughter born, baby mama in jail, so I'm going to Tarrant County College. So, but I'm still going to court. And the lawyer saying, well, maybe, have you ever been molested? I'm saying, no. Were you raped in the boys' home? I'm saying, no. They said, well, we went and looked at the cameras. Man, we don't see how that happened. I forgot what they offered me. I said, man, I'm not taking nothing. I'm going to trial with a lie.
Damn.
This is how stupid it is, homie. Yeah. They going to trial with a lie based off how he feel for the police, and the police ain't never done nothing to me because of what they doing. Money, I would take it off. I ain't gonna lie. So when it's time for me to go to court, I was working at a nice job. I was working at JCPenney warehouse. I had just had a car wreck. Lady had rear-ended me from behind, texting and driving. I had just gotten out the hospital, and they said, let's go to trial. Because I've been playing with these people for too long. So they went from giving me the public defender's office, and then they gave me SMU Law Clinic. I know this bored a lot of people, homie, but this is a journey. So they gave me SMU Law Clinic. These some of the best lawyers in the country. If these lawyers come in here and win this case with Dallas' loudest, they can't let these people lose this FBI case with this decorated officer, and I'm lying, homie. So they took the SMU Law Clinic. So I said, I'm gonna represent myself. Being a fool. See, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know I'm a fool at the time.
Wow.
This is emotion that's making me a fool. My emotions is making me a fool. So God takes special care of old people, fools, children, and people like Woody. God takes special care of these kind of people. So I'm not.
Bruh, this nigga Woody, they caught it straight. Bruh, Charles is crazy. That's crazy as hell.
I'm not playing a fool. I'm being a fool for my homeboys. My really so, did they do all the things they said? No, but these people need to clean this community up. And they reign over this community. And they don't see nothing wrong with what they doing. So when it's time for me to go to trial, homie, I represented myself. Craig Watkins was the DA at the time. They had two U.S. special prosecutors. My judge they specifically picked this judge. He was a sit-in judge in Judge Tina Yu's court. They brought him out of my city, Judge Phil Barker, an old, retired, mean white. With one of them, I'm talking about mean in them. And I had been coming to court smelling like, Dallas don't give a damn. So I smoked coming from Fort Worth to Dallas, put the pay the parking, go in there, see, come out. So they had been already saying reports that every time I come to court, I smell like. So the day of trial, I get to pick my jury. This is what made their ears stand up. And so by this time when I go to trial, I'm a pre-law student. So I done went from Tarrant County, I spent 2 years at Tarrant County Community College. I done transferred to Texas Wesleyan University. Mm-hmm. I was gonna go to Paul Quinn, but because I had that car wreck, I went to Texas Wesleyan, which is a private Methodist school, one of the best law schools in the country, especially in North Texas. So initially, I was going to be a juvenile probation officer, but once I got in there and saw that it was a full law school, I said, I'm going to the law. I'm going to get me a law degree. So I come in as a pre-law student. So I'm already positioned myself to be a lawyer. So in my mind, it's no different than playing basketball. And for one, I know this is a misdemeanor. So I'm saying, I'm really taking it for granted, saying what's the most they can do? Well, get up to damn, 180 days in jail, state, so that's a long time for they got 2 kids. And you've been there for them. Right. So I represent myself, homie. And during the jury voir as I'm picking the jury, one of the first questions I asked was, how many of you guys know that Dallas leads the nation in wrongful convictions? That sparked their ears.
Damn.
At this time, Dallas was leading the nation in wrongful conviction. So I want to set on their mind that this is county leads the nation in wrongfully convicting people. I got to cross-examine Detective Torres. So when I got on the stand, they was asking me questions, and they asked me, was I in the gang? I've never been in a gang in the free world. I got gang tattoos, but I got this in the juvenile system, homie. And this is how your tattoos can mess you up, homie. I got these gang tattoos in the boys, homie. It look childish. It looked like some kids did this. So I've never gangbanged prior to going. I went in at 14, and when I got at 21, I have no association, no. I've never done nothing gang. We was in a fight in the bathroom, in the gym, in the cafeteria. But I never gangbanged in the free world. So when I got on the stand and they asked me was I a gang member, I said no. When I put my mother on the stand, and they got to cross-examine my mother, they asked my mother, was I a gang member? My mom said, yeah, that boy was trying to gang bang.
Damn.
See, you honest, man, it's just mama.
Damn.
That's my reaction. So the trial lasted 2 days. It took the jury a whole day of deliberating. So by the second day of the trial, Craig Watkins and many other attorneys, start coming in and telling my mom, hey, you should push him to become a lawyer. Hey, man, he's, so it started, they were like, hey, man, this is interesting.
Okay.
So based on how I represented myself in court, the jury found me guilty. The jury found me guilty. And they sent a note to the judge asking that I not be sentenced to any jail time. The prosecutor then wanted to send me some jail time because who I was associated with. And this is an ugly lie to tell on a decorated. And he was part of every ATF, DEA, FBI, gang unit. Yeah, Torres was a little bad, a little messy. Yeah. So, homie, so Phil Barker looked at his court report and said, Lupe, I want him mentoring the kids about gangs. And so the black district attorney stood up and said, Your Honor, we don't have anything about that. We were recommended. He said, nah. He said, I got to give you some jail time because you gave the trial. He said, this was in January of maybe 2012. It was January 2011, 2012. So he said, yeah, I got to give you some jail time. He looked at my mama. He said, Mom, I like you. This is what Judge Phil Barker said. He said, Mom, I like you. He said, Mom, I'm going to let her spend Mother's Day with you. By the way, Mom, I'm a Westland alumni. I graduated grade school, by the way, young man. He said, I want you mentoring the kids, and you're going to stop smoking that marijuana. It's documented every time you come here, you're going to stop smoking that marijuana.
Damn.
I said, yes, sir. He said, I know, I'm going to make sure of it. He said, get Loopy, call and have the probation department come down here because I want this in this young man's file because if I don't put it in here, they won't make him do it. The DA was just over there hitting the paper. He gave me 23 days in jail. This was in January. I turned myself in after Mother's Day in May.
Okay.
He gave me 2 years probation, and it was in my court order. So that's how I started working with kids. Prior to that, I never thought about working with kids. So once he put me on probation, and I transferred my probation to Fort Worth, I didn't stop smoking, homie. So I kept pissing dirty. So they kept trying to make me go do regular probation, but I understand the court order. Nobody can supersede the court order, not even my violation of the UA. So they got upset and told me, well, you go find something. We ain't letting you go talk to kids. You go find something. So I grew up in the boys' facility, so it was easy for me to find something. So once I started doing that, that's how I was able to discover my purpose because of the impact that I was making.
Okay.
Just around. I started out speaking in churches, and then I
Okay.
went from churches to alternative schools, from alternative schools to juvenile facilities. And then I started doing all the state juvenile facility training, all the county probation departments. So that took off from me getting in trouble. Being a folk.
I like that, bro. I like that, and I respect that, man. I think it's dope because, bro, everybody got their journeys, everybody got their trials and tribulations. Simple. I'm a believer of everything happens for a reason. You feel me? So you're gonna go through what you're gonna go through. You're gonna make your mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect, but you gotta learn from them and you gotta grow from them. How can I turn this L into a W? How can I turn these L's into these W's? Simple. Basically just taking in the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding and making better choices, man. And he made the choice to do this, and he ended up finding his purpose. I think that's a valuable lesson that people be trying to skip. You can't skip it. Don't be so hard on yourself when you mess up, bro. You feel me? You can always fix this. Simple. Now, it's levels to it. It is levels, but if you got faith, if you got a good, strong relationship with God, God is going simple. Now you got a story to tell people. You feel me? So some people's lives be harder than others, but I feel like everybody can relate to that, man. So shout out Charleston White, for being able to be comfortable and express and, basically vent about what happened to him in the past. Simple. And he could be a man about it and admit when he was wrong. And to admit, like, when he made a mistake or whatever, he was a fool. Simple. Because at the time, we don't be feeling like we fools, but we be fools, bro. Simple. So, it's cool. Simple. And that's what I'm saying, man. I fuck with Charleston White, and it's funny as hell, bro. And you be keeping it 100. Simple. If you fuck with Charleston, make sure you hit the like button, man, if you enjoyed this video. I'll let it play out a little bit more. But I ain't never heard this story before. This was up.
Yeah, so that's how I changed my life. And from there, I started pursuing a law degree. So as I'm pursuing a law degree, traveling around the country, now I'm starting getting into politics by way of juvenile laws and legislation. So now I got some of the most powerful lobbyists, lobbying organizations like the Texas Criminal Justice Coalition, Texas Can for Children, the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. Man, I was highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas. Organization for Washington, D.C., the Campaign for Sentencing of Youth, Incarcerated Children Advocacy Network. So I went on a national tour as a public speaker and a motivational speaker at the time, one of the hottest youth advocates and youth speakers in the country. So now Dewberry and them starting to come home. All my childhood friends starting to come home. So I'm down to 33, 34, 35. Mm-hmm. These got locked up at 12 and 13. I'm saying, damn. So that's how I was able to start an organization that included over 50-something men, homie, who had been locked up for murders that they committed as children and now living productive and social lives. So that's how I was able to really impact the juvenile system, because I could put I can go to any school for 52 weeks straight and put a different speaker up here and give a life story and show these children how not to go this way. Hey, this the way I went. So I became a poster child, homie.
That's fire,
so
though.
when I come to the internet,
that's fire, bro.
No, I ain't no street, homie. By this time, I'm.
That's fire. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie. That's fire. That's fire, bro, to even have that for kids, bro. Because a lot of these kids don't be having no type of guidance, no type of, you feel me? Simple. And they be fucking up, bro, especially these days. I ain't gonna lie. Simple. I'm pretty sure they got some other Charleston Whites out there as far as what he was doing for the kids. I'm pretty sure they got that out here that we just don't know about. People out here really going to schools and helping kids and stuff. But I respect stuff like that, bro. I always respect stuff like that, bro. Simple. A lot of kids don't have dads. A lot of kids come from broken homes, single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Moms not being on them, dads, family is not being on them, and they just going down a dark path. Simple. Whether they felon, whether this, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure if, Charleston White come or somebody like Charleston White come, that's genuine and telling their story and telling them, look, don't go this way. Don't, you know what I'm saying? They're going to give them a spark in their brain, something to think about. Like, okay, maybe I don't need to go that way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope, man. It's your boy Kevo, man. Comment down below. Tell me how you feel about this situation. I ain't watched Charleston White in a minute, but I think I want to finish this interview. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think I know. Hold on. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.